Hi, welcome back to Cbse Board Economics. Today we will be discussing on the crucial topic in macroeconomics or in Keynesian economics, the theory of income and employment, that is consumption function. Under this we will be discussing average propensity to consume. We write it as APC, average propensity to consume. What exactly is average propensity to consume? APC or average propensity to consume is the ratio of consumption to income. That's in simple words, what percentage of income has been consumed in the economy at any given level of income. APC is the ratio of consumption to income. Whenever we say income in economics, we are talking about disposable income. That is, after paying all the taxes to the government, whatever is left out in your hands. So to put it in one sentence, APC is defined as the ratio of consumption to income. APC, average propensity to consume, APC is C upon Y, where T stands for consumption and Y stands for income. We'll understand this concept with the help of a couple of examples. Let's take the national income is 100 in the economy and consumption is 50. And here APC will be 50 upon 100, that comes out to be 0.5, or we say it as 50% of the income has been consumed. And if you ask me, so what happened to the remaining 50%? That means 50% of the income has been saved. Now we take one more example. Suppose the national income is 100 and 80 crores. And APC will be 100 upon 80 upon 100, that comes out to be 0.8, or 80% of the income has been consumed and the remaining 20% has been saved. I hope you got the concept. Average in consumption function, the most important concept is average propensity to consume. What exactly is average propensity to consume? It's the ratio of consumption to income, or in simple words, what percentage of income has been consumed. APC is C upon Y. APC is C upon Y. Suppose if income is 100 and consumption is 50, APC will be 0.5. That means 50% of income has been consumed. If income is 100 and consumption is 80, the APC will be 0.8. That means 80% of the income has been consumed and the remaining 20% of the income in the economy has been saved. Now let's discuss about a few important concepts about average propensity to consume or consumption function. The first point is APC can never be zero. APC, the value of average propensity to consume, can never be zero because consumption in the economy can never be zero. Whether you earn money or not, but there has to be some consumption, otherwise we'll all die. Consumption can never be zero in the economy, hence APC can never be zero. The second point is, when consumption can never be zero, from this we conclude the consumption can never be negative in the economy because consumption is always positive. APC can never be negative. Mind these two things. APC can never be zero and APC can never be negative in the economy because consumption can never be zero. And of course, it's ridiculous to say that consumption is negative. APC can be 1 in the economy when income is equal to Y is equal to C. That whatever the income is earned in the economy, that all has been consumed. APC can be 1 when Y is equal to C. That we call it break-even point, at the break-even point in the economy. That we'll discuss later. At the break-even point, APC is 1. APC can be more than 1. When is APC more than 1? When consumption is more than income. You earn 100 rupees and there is a possibility that you can consume more than what you earn. APC you earn 100 crores national income, but the consumption is 150. In that case, APC will be more than 1. APC can be less than 1 when income is greater than consumption. APC can be 1, APC can be greater than 1, APC can be less than 1, but keep in mind APC can never be 0 or negative, because consumption can never be 0 in the economy. So I repeat once again, all the concepts which you learn, we're discussing income and employment theory. Under income and employment theory, we're discussing consumption function. Under consumption function, the first concept is average propensity to consume. What exactly is APC? Average propensity to consume. APC is defined as the ratio of consumption to income. The ratio of consumption to income at any given level of income. Simple formula for APC is C upon Y. If income is 100 and consumption is 50, APC will be 0.5. It means 50% of the income has been consumed. Of course, the remaining 50% has been saved. If income is 100 and consumption is 80, APC will be 0.8. That means 80% of the income has been consumed in the economy. The value of APC can be 1 when Y is equal to C. The value of APC can be more than 1 when consumption is more than income. The value of APC can be less than 1 when income is greater than consumption. But keep in mind, the value of APC can never be 0. The value of APC can never be negative, because consumption can never be 0 or negative. So I repeat once again, APC is defined as the ratio of consumption to income at any given level of income. APC formula is C upon Y. If income is 100 and consumption is 50, APC will be 0.5. That means 50% of the income has been consumed. The value of APC can never be 0, because consumption can never be 0. The value of APC can never be negative, because the consumption can never be negative. The value of APC can be 1. That is at the break-even point when income is equal to consumption. The value of APC can be greater than 1 when consumption is more than income. The value of APC will be less than 1 when income is greater than consumption. Just keep in mind, at the break-even point, Y is equal to C, hence APC is equal to 1. Before the break-even point, APC will be greater than 1. After the break-even point, APC will be less than 1. That you keep in mind. In the next class, we'll be discussing about it. So I hope you got it. APC is C upon Y. The value of APC is always positive. That's all we have time for today. Till we meet next time, it's goodbye from Saddam Hussain. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and don't miss the next video. We'll be discussing marginal propensity to consume. That's all we have time. It's goodbye from Saddam Hussain. Bye-bye.